What's up, everybody? J to the J 23 with another Castle Clash video. I finally, after about 2 weeks, got my Skull Knight, the hero that I just rolled. I got him to level 160 plus, and I finally was able to get him to 8 out of 10. So for this video, I'm just gonna do a quick little Skull Knight preview of what he can do at this level. I'm about to get him to 7 out of 8 Berserk here shortly, probably within the next day or two, because I have 9 of these talent runes, and I almost have 600, so I'll get that in about a day and a half or so. So I'll be able to definitely see his full potential by that time. But I'm just going to show you guys kind of what he does and how beast he really is. And I'm also going to do a rating video because my good old friend Josh, he struggles rating even at my might. I know some of you guys don't have this might. Well, actually, most of you probably don't. But I'm just going to give it a couple of tips about rating. Definitely, when you're rating, you want to go after the resources that you are trying to acquire, say gold or mana. Most of the time for me, whenever I'm doing my quest board, it'll say, you know, raid of, I don't know, 200,000 mana or plus, depending on what your might is. All I really do is I look at my heroes that I have, and I always try to find the ones that can clear out the base the fastest. As in, ones that will spread out across the map. For instance, I would use Santa because he would destroy buildings and I don't have to actually go after the heroes. My Mino will destroy buildings. I don't have to go after the heroes. Even if I was thinking that my heroes might go to the opponent's heroes, I could just use my Ares to wipe out their energy. But I also like using Thunder God. Thunder God is definitely a hero for most free-to-play players have that I believe is very underutilized because people do not see his full potential, what he possibly can do. To me, I think he's actually a very strong hero, and if you level him up far enough, I think that he would definitely help with anyone's team, even a pay-to-play player. I really think Lost Realm, Lost Battlefield, he can really come in handy. Same thing with Immortep, just because of his DPS. I think with his Sandstorm, it really helps. So I like those two heroes, especially for free to play players who can't get these type of heroes like Spirit Mage and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna do an actual show you Skull Knight for right now. I'm gonna go in here and just show you some of the things that he'll do in Lost Battlefield or Lost Realm. My bad. Let me eliminate all that. I'm only gonna put him. I'm only gonna put him in, just him by himself. Some of these I might lose mainly because there's just too many of those said heroes. But 4 heroes right here. I'm gonna take him on. I have a level 3 life drain as his secondary talent, so that's why you see him healing himself. But definitely after he procs, he is just a monster. He just wipes these heroes out like they're nothing. I mean, especially in these raids that I'm about to show you, he just goes in and hits any building and just one-shots everything. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Ooh, that's too many heroes. I'm not going to be able to win that. There's no point. I'll do that boss a little bit later. All right, another 4. These I don't really know the XP or the hit points that these heroes have, especially Paladin. Even a level 140 Paladin, realistically if we had a Paladin level 140, he won't have that many hit points. But whenever you're in Lost Battlefield, it seems like the Paladin has a billion hit points or something and just takes forever to wipe them out. But the Skull Knight just comes in and just whacks at him and he just dies very, very quickly. But as you can see, I don't really even need any hero. I could just use him for half of this stuff. Let me use one of these that I have. I mean, unless I go into a battle that has a lot of heroes, I'll use more heroes just to make the battle a lot quicker. But obviously, I wouldn't just go in try and do battles just with him. That's kind of stupid. The whole point is to knock him out really quick because not everyone has all day to watch a video or play this game. I know I don't. I'm just trying to show you guys how powerful he really is. You see him just whacking at Paladin. Once his proc goes off, you can tell that when he boosts his own attack by like 800% or whatever it is, 750%, he definitely does work. All these people talking. Let me just do a couple of raids for you guys just to show you, what he does for, say, especially in heroes. He's a freaking beast when it comes to going after heroes. Let me just show you. No. I mean, I could definitely beat all these bases. I'm just trying to find a base that I can actually go straight in. Oh, don't do that to me. To attack a hero just to show you his full strength. Not these backdrop bases. Okay, I love these type bases. Alright, I'm going to put Pumpkin Duke out here. I'm going to drop him down back here. Put that on him. I'll just show you. Look at this. He just wiped all 6 of those heroes out. He's just going to these bases and just acting like they're absolutely nothing. Especially when you get Pumpkin Duke and Cupid proccing with him. He's so fast. He's so powerful, especially after his proc goes off. I mean, he's not even 180. He's only 161, and he's coming in just wiping out everything like it's nothing. I'll even use him right here. Why not? I won't even use Pumpkin Duke or Cupid. He just comes in here, wipes his heroes out. Look at this. The best part about him, too, is his 8 out of 8 revive that he has as a built-in talent. Because these heroes might get him right off the bat, and he might die, but then he'll just revive, has full health again. His life drain really helps him. I mean, he's so good. And before him, I would do HBMs. I mean, I would try to do HBMR, but I would just lose and lose and lose. And then even I would go down to Q, and sometimes I would lose on Q. And I'm just like, come on, why do I keep losing? But now, literally, after I got him, he single-handedly makes me win R. I just farm R now because it's so much easier with him. On R5, I could have all my heroes die, and that boss, R5 boss, can come in with full health, and he'll just wipe him out by himself. He doesn't need any boost. He just comes and kills him. I've been saved by him many, many, many times. So if you are rolling gems and you decide that, not decide because you don't have a say, but if you roll him, I mean, he's just a beast. And I think the best talent for him is Berserk, mainly because I like watching him hit just because he has the highest attack speed out of everybody. So 6 out of 8 Berserk, you won't see a difference of how IGG has the rate of attack or whatever. You'll actually see a difference starting at 7 out of 8 Berserk. So that's the main point that you want to get to him. But also you can use Life Drain as a main talent and then have Berserk as a secondary talent. But I'd rather have a high Berserk, like a 7 out of 8, 8 out of 8 Berserk, rather than 8 out of 8 Life Drain. Even though both of them I feel would be really, really, really good on him. But now I'm just going to do a rating video. Like I said, you'd want to use heroes that will attack other people's bases without actually touching the hero, so you don't actually have to go physically towards the heroes. I would use Skull Knight, but for the sake of this video, I'm not going to. Didn't I just push that? Okay, I'm gonna use Harpy Queen. I like Harpy Queen, especially with that 4 out of 8 War God that I have on her. So, my friend Josh, sometimes depending on the base, I will go after the heroes. So I kind of feel redundant for telling him not to go for the heroes. So for instance, for this, I would go for the heroes. I would just drop that spell down, drop this, and my heroes are strong enough to where I can just come in and wipe them out. That none of that even really matters. Definitely when Mino's proc goes off, and Harpy Queen, it just really wipes it out. But another thing, say like this. I wouldn't, how most people do it, and go right here and try to go for the heroes, but instead, I will go randomly around like this. I'll use Mino last, or Cupid last, because of that 5 out of 5 Revitalize on him. And you see how the base is just wiped out before I don't even have to touch the heroes. So I don't have to worry about my heroes dying because the base is destroyed before I even have to go. It's mainly because of Santa, however, because my Santa is actually pretty decent with his skill. It's a 8 out of 10, as well as a 7 out of 8 Berserk, or a 7 out of 8 War God on him. Oh, well, what do you know? Harpy Queen died. She actually has very low attack or hit points. I don't use her really that often, but I just thought that she'd be a good substitute in there. But I also like using either Warlock or Thunder God. I'm gonna use Thunder God just because I was telling you guys, for free-to-play players, that he's actually very decent. Unless you have this Town Hall out here, then Thunder God will go after the Town Hall. For the sake of the video, though, I'll just make Pumpkin Duke get the Town Hall just so when Thunder God's proc goes off, he doesn't attack it. Well, that was easy. For rating, however, the main aspect for your account is you'll definitely need a Pumpkin Duke. I mean, you could have all these heroes and you will be able to do work on raids, but honestly, without Pumpkin Duke, it's just so slow, and it actually gets frustrating. I never really admired Pumpkin Duke as much as I did for going on accounts that I don't have him on. And, that's the main thing. I've had a couple heroes die because I'm not really paying attention. I'm trying to think about what I'm trying to tell you guys. But definitely when raiding, I would stay away from the heroes because you have a chance of dying, and I would use only heroes that you don't actually have to go after the opponent's heroes at first. Like Santa, I would always use Pumpkin Duke, always use Cupid, Mino, Spirit Mage, sometimes Ares, Skull Knight if you really want to, Pixie, Harpy Queen, Reaper, Siren, Warlock. Those are the main heroes that I'm seeing that you would definitely want to use. So, also, just to know, if you're thinking about rolling, and if you roll your Skull Knight, you'd probably be just as excited as I will, because this hero, if you haven't noticed by this video, I mean, he comes in handy in all aspects, and you just want to get him up as high as possible. I see these new updates about evolving heroes, and I'm literally thinking about taking one of these heroes, evolving him, using that spare XP just to get him up, because he's so good. I wouldn't even want to know how good he could be if he's like 180, 10 out of 10, with a level 100 inscription, and I mean, he just wouldn't die. It's just ridiculous. I see people coming in here and raiding me, and they can knock out all my heroes, but then he's always there in the end, and they just can't kill him because of his health and his skill. He's just so good, and you'll definitely be able to see it if you roll him. But that's pretty much all I have for this video. I hope you enjoy. I hope you all subscribe. If you haven't looked at my other video, I'm doing another giveaway account. It's a Pumpkin Duke account. I'm probably gonna be doing a giveaway video every so often, maybe every 50 to 100 subscribers. So if you want a chance to win the account, go to that video and comment hashtag account giveaway. And once I reach 150 subscriptions, I'm gonna be randomly selecting a winner. Um, so definitely, I'm about 40 subscriptions away. So definitely tell your friends. Hope they check out my channel for more gameplay and rolling videos here in the near future. I might be doing a video on the new update that comes out in about 2 weeks or so. So definitely keep posts and keep up with my channel. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed.